Hello. So today I'm going to be practicing some coding on Leetcode. Um, so I was thinking I would just kind of have a look at these plans that they have and maybe solve these problems. Um, so we have some really simple ones for day one. It's array contains duplicate. I just want to kind of practice coding today. Contains duplicate. Okay, given an array, integer array nums return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and returns false if every element is distinct. Okay, that seems to be doable. Appears at least twice, which means, so here you have two ones, so this is true. There are no duplicates, so it's false. There is at least one duplicate. Okay, how do we know if there's a duplicate? That's if okay, there are a few ways I could do this. One way that I can think of from the top of my head is, are they sorted? Not necessarily, right? The simplest, like brute force way, would be that I check every number with all the rest of the numbers and see if they are the same at any point. So with one, I'll check 1 1 3 3 4 3 2 4 2, and with then 1 I'll check 1 3 3 4. So this is like a two loop solution, which is order of n squared. It's not great. Time complexity is not great. So what if I could do it in like a single loop? Could I do it? I think so. So there's this another solution that I can think of, which is like so um, we have this data structure called a set, right? Where you can't really have any duplicates. What about if I put all this data one by one? I take each element and put it in a set, and then I compare the size of this input array and the size of the set. If they are not equal, there's a duplicate value somewhere, right? That sounds like a good solution, doesn't it? Does it? Okay, let's code it up. I That's an order of n, so time complexity is linear, which is better than n square, obviously. So let's code this one up because let's do it quickly. Okay, so now first I'll start with, so we have the integer array nums. So I'll declare a nums set equal to set. How do you append to a set, by the way? Syntax. Nums file for I in range length of nums. For each I, I'll put nums set dot is it end. Nums I. Let me quickly check this. How do you set? How do you set language reference? Sets execution model. We would be having some data structures, right? Python language, built-in types. So we have binary sequences, set types. A set is an unordered collection of hash tables, blah blah blah. Set. Do you have an append? Insert. I think it's an add. I think I got it wrong. It's an add. I didn't even read it. Add an element to the set. Okay, cool. So we have added it. Now we want to compare the length. So if length of nums not equal to length of nums set, then return. If it's not equal, then there's a duplicate, so return true. Else, return false. And I think that's pretty much it. So do we have any edge cases? So let's say nums has no elements at all. What happens then? Or it has like one element. So if it has 0 or 1, then we could just return false. If length of nums equals, okay, less than equal to 1, return false. I think that covers everything, and yeah, let's try to run it. Did I just make it false? Okay, looks like it got accepted, and let's submit it and see how it goes. All right. I think it got accepted. Oh, I had solved this a long time back, like 2 years ago in Java. Cool. How did I solve it? So my runtime is pretty high, my memory is low. How do I like see stuff? Solution. Runtime is faster than 72%. Memory is less than 78. That's not super amazing, but okay. I want to see this previous submission of mine. How do I? Is there a way? Submissions. I have no idea how to do this. Retrieve last submitted. No. Hell. How do I want to see the code of my last submission. Solution is still unlocked. Because discussions would have it. Simple while loop contains duplicate by map. I think map was the one closest to what my solution was. Anyway, I think I want to solve the Wordle. It's already 12. Solve this first. I don't know. Okay. L. Could it be like A, P, P, L, E? That would be really weird, but. Oh. A. Alright. I want to like share it. Never mind. Okay. Let's do another one, then we'll close it quickly. Let's go back to our, what were we working on? The data structures, right? Why can't we just go back to it? Like, where was it? Explore problems. Oh yeah, it was here. And we completed the first one. Let's do the second one. Maximum. Okay, let's not feel like I have maxed out. It's only been 30 minutes so far. What else shall we do? Okay, let's do this. Maximum sub-array. Given an integer array nums, find the contiguous sub-array containing at least one number which has the largest sum and return its sum. Okay. Let me do this really quickly so that I can finish this. Given an array, integer array nums, find the contiguous subarray which has the largest sum and return its sum. Okay. Find the contiguous subarray containing at least one which has the largest sum and return its. Let's look at the examples. A subarray is a contiguous part of an array. Okay. Nums is like -2, 1, -3, 4, -1, 2, 1, -5, 4. Output is 6 because why? 4 -1 to 1 has the largest sum, which comes here. 4 -1 to 1 has the largest sum. Okay, so let's go with brute force first. If I had to find the largest sum, contiguous sum in a subarray. Okay, so in an array, how many possible subarrays can there be? Let's say you have an array of length, say 4. You would have, so with length 4, you could have like one subarray. With length 3, you could have how many subarrays? Length 3. You could have -2, 1, 1 -3. It has to be contiguous. So with 3, you can have 1, 2, 3. Okay, with 3, you can just have like of length 3 out of 4. You can have -2, 1, 3, and you can have 1 -3, 4, which is 2. Then you need for 2. 2 is -2, 1, 1 -3, and -3, 4. Just 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 10. There are 10 ways you can have. So now you just have to compare all the sum of all of these possible choices and pick the greatest one. Or else, what else can we do? I can't think of anything else other than brute force. Okay, so how about we find the first positive number and go from there. So let's say 1, and we find so we see that when we leave off 4, no, this will not work. What if we include or exclude 4? This seems like a dynamic programming problem to me. How is this easy? So, suppose you're. Okay, so let's see. Suppose your is -2, 1, -3, 4, -1, 2, 1, -5, right? And you include 4 and you exclude 4. No, this will not work. It could be anything. Should we just go with the brute force? No, it says order of n. That means 1 pass. How is it possible? Find the contiguous sub-area containing at least one which has the largest sum. Okay. Cut off -2. Let's see what the sum is. No. I don't know how to do this. Has the largest sum 6, so it starts from 4 and gives you till 1. Okay, how about this? So suppose we are like adding stuff up and it's like -2 plus 1 becomes -2 plus 1 becomes -1. Then you have -3, which becomes -4. Then you have that's 4, and that's the first positive sum that you've had till now. So -2, 1, -3 is -5, plus 1 is -4. So you have -4 as the sum till now. Now you come with 4. So with 4 it becomes 0, which means you can ignore this and start from 4. 4 minus 3 becomes 3. Then plus 2 becomes 5. Then plus 1 becomes 5 minus 6. Then -5 becomes 1. I have an idea. At every position, we find the sum. So at first position, it's -2. Second position, it's -2 plus 1 is 1. Third position, it's -2 plus 1, -3. -2 plus 1 -3, which is -4. -4 plus 4 becomes 0. Plus 4 minus 1. I think we can ignore this part if it becomes 0. Then we have, so we start from 4. So 4 minus 1 is, so this is 4, and 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1, 6. 6 minus 5, 1 plus 4, 5. and then we pick the biggest one, starting from 4. But why do we start from 4? Because before that it becomes 0. What if it was -2? -2. So it should anyway start from 1. 1 -3 becomes -2. It becomes 1 -3 -2. And it becomes +2. So it's become 2. 2. And then this becomes 2 minus 1, 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 minus 5, 4. 1, 5. No, this is not working. How is there a... Okay, I think that's enough searching for a solution. Let's look at some solution discussion. Easy Java solution. There's an easy... really? So sum plus... oh, okay. Max equal to max of sum and max. Really, that's all? How does this work? So math.max of sum plus ni and... sorry. Okay, so this is clever. So it should always be the max of adding it. So in the first place it would be -2. In the second place it would be -2 plus 1 is -1 and 1, so it will be 1. 1 minus 3 is -2. -2 and 4 is 4. -1 is 3. Plus 2 is 5. Which is bigger than 2. Wow. This is 6. 6 minus 5 becomes less, so it's still 6 and... wait. So it's still 6 and it's still 6. Wait. So 5 minus 5. So the sum is 6. And minus 5. Will this work? I don't know. This is not easy. I think it's already almost 30 minutes, so I'll continue this tomorrow. Thanks. See you guys. Bye.